Hello and welcome back to Webcast News, and welcome to a slightly different video today. As 2014 is about to end and 2015 is just around the corner as it is New Year's Eve today, I thought I would take a look back at the biggest news stories of 2014 and see what's happened this year. January 2014 saw the start of the problems in Ukraine and Crimea after Mr. Yanukovych, the Prime Minister then, had a lot of protests against him. Ukraine had protests. The protests turned violent after he tried to ban the protesting. Police were attacked, protesters killed, police killed, and a terrible situation which has ran for a long time, mostly through this year really. Russia also had its own problems with bombings near the city of Sochi, which was set to hold the Winter Olympics for the very next month. And in sporting news, the Australian Tennis Open was won by Li Na in the women's side and Stanislas Wawrinka in the men's side. February 2014 saw the Winter Olympics in Sochi, Russia, and also a report from the UN which showed that North Korea's treatment of its own people was like Nazi Germany. Ukraine continued their violent protests, whilst the Ebola outbreak began in West Africa, and Belgium became the first country to legalise euthanasia. March 2014 saw Russia take control of the Crimea area from Ukraine, with the main G8 members coming together and banning Russia from the G8. Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 also went missing in March on a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, in which it's expected to have crashed into the Indian Ocean. April 2014 saw the Crimea crisis continue, with Russia being banned by the Parliamentary Assembly of the Council of Europe on voting. 276 schoolgirls were taken from a school in Nigeria and held hostage, and Barack Obama set economic sanctions on Russia. May 2014 saw the return of the disease polio, in which the World Health Organization labelled it as a serious threat. And terrorists in Nigeria set off bombs, killing 118 people in Jos. June 2014 saw the start of the FIFA World Cup in Brazil, with the eventual winners being Germany in July. And it also saw the beginning of the terrorist group ISIS, who were looking to take over the Iraq capital Baghdad and overthrow the current government. July 2014 saw the Israeli-Palestinian relationship really worsen after 3 Israeli teenagers were killed by Palestinians. The Israelis then replied with killing a Palestinian teenager. Israelis then ensued with ground attacks, killing thousands. And July also saw the Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 shot down over Ukraine, killing all passengers on board. August 2014 saw the US begin military airstrikes on the ISIS terrorist group in northern Iraq. September 2014 saw the US and Arab partners begin airstrikes on Syria, while the World Summit of Nobel Peace Laureates meeting was boycotted after the Dalai Lama was refused a visa for the 3rd time into South Africa, with the meeting supposed to happen over October. October 2014 saw the Burkina Faso president overthrown due to widespread protests. November 2014 saw the Intergovernmental Panel of Climate Change release the final section of their report, showing that if CO2 pollution keeps going like this, there will be severe and irreversible consequences on Earth. And the Rosetta spacecraft Philae landed on a comet, being the first spacecraft to do so. And finally this month, December 2014, where there was a terrorist attack on a military-led school in Pakistan, killing 141 people, with 132 of them being children. And the US and Cuba regained normal relationships for the first time in around 65 years. And that is it for this video and for 2014. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to the new year better, hopefully. This channel will hopefully grow. I'll keep making these videos for you. And as always, thanks for watching.